So out of the final corner onto the main straight, I think we've got a 5-lap run to the finish to conclude race 2 for the GT1 NZ's John Ray, Craig Corliss, Harry Dodson, Cameron Jones, as we are back underway.
Of course, that car that was in shot there, he's actually let down. He can come out of pit lane there, so...
Yeah, I think it's Kestrel of Kroner and another one of the yellow RX-7s that looked like Ian Booth with a big run up the inside of him, and the supercharged V8 powered Toyota Altezza. So John Ray should do this pretty comfortably, but how much tyres left underneath the 10-link Corvette in these drying conditions again? Oh. Cameron Jones goes up the inside of Harry Dodson for third.
Makes it stick as well. It's a good move.
The advantage of obviously running the rotary in that chassis is it does not weigh a lot.
No, it doesn't. Deliver very good torque as well as we know that the rotaries are capable of, so let's listen to it go.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't sound like
the Dodson car, is that slowing in the background?
Yeah,
sorry?
Definitely. Harry Dodson's got some problems with the Dodson's Skyline Godzilla. He's falling back through the field. So that'll bring Ian Booth up into the 4th position, Brian Gray into 5th in that quad rotor Batmobile RX-7. There is Cameron Jones. It actually sounds a little bit similar to the old Ferguson Trans Am. I think with Craig Baird running, they had that unique exhaust system. It almost sounded like a Formula Pacific.
Crossover exhaust that they used to have, you're right. Such a distinct sound coming out of it back in the old days. Right, certainly seeing you see all the debris and everything. That's the downforce creating the suction underneath the car. It's bringing all the debris up. That's why when you look at the back of the cars, you see all the black stuff all over them. It's just the air getting sucked through. But what's surprising here, I thought John Ray would have been 4 or 5 seconds up the road by now, and he's not. We saw just before the safety car come out that he wasn't actually pulling away from these guys. So
maybe going into conservation mode for tyres.
Yeah, look, they just had the safety
another
car.
Lap, 3 to go.
The safety car intervention, so he's going to be forging ahead, but saying that he probably knows he's got enough car speed. He goes to battle for 2nd place. He's trying to come across, but it's way too early in the corner.
Very wide Falcon down there at 1. Now there's a call on race radio. There is a yellow out of turn 4. So that's actually at the chicane. So out of turn 2, they'll be heading towards that, and it is for Harry Dodson. So that's that part of the racetrack. I wouldn't think that would bring out a safety car.
No, it shouldn't. It's in a pretty safe place. It's actually off the racing line. So here we go.
There's another peak antifreeze replay, and the Sonata Jag going around.
Such a soft, gentle spin, isn't it? But we saw what happened earlier in the weekend when someone misread that and decides to accelerate away.
And that was just in front of Alan Ferguson, who is back out here this weekend, and a Chev Camaro. It's good to see Ferg back out there. John Ray, Craig Corliss, Cameron Jones still 1, 2 and 3 with just about 2.5 laps to go. Harry Dodson's back underway again, but I think he's just pushing, getting the car off into a safer part of the racetrack. Great run here from Cameron Jones. I mean, that's thinking outside of the box. You know, the traditional Kiwi sports sedan cars where you really struggle to believe what these guys do to these things. Putting a rotary into a Camaro-bodied sports Trans Am car is pretty unique.
But as John Ray, this part of the track, he is suffering bad. Straight line, can't be matched. He just pulled, you know, probably 3 or 4 seconds, but you throw a few corners into the equation, and the guys in 2nd and 3rd place, Corliss in the Jones car, they're right back there again. So I think we find John Ray will be quite thankful he's actually running out of laps, because he is going in defensive mode at that part. Here we go.
Cameron Jones again with a run to the outside of the Corliss Falcon. Corliss was sideways out of the final turn onto the front straight. He's going to get him under brakes.
Yeah, but is he going to haul it up? Yes, no. The answer is maybe.
Boy, that was a big, deep lunge under brakes. Corliss is still getting sideways under acceleration. It's got the biggest 6-litre engine underneath the hood as compared to the 5 litres of the traditional supercars, of course. That car probably carries quite a bit of history in Australia. It is for sale.
He's actually outbroke himself there, the Corliss car, but he's managed to maintain that 2nd place.
Yeah, talking to Craig, this car's on its way up to Thailand shortly to compete in the Thailand GT Championship. He has got the car for sale, and he's probably looking for it to maybe go back to Australia to be restored, or maybe run in that sort of 2nd or 3rd tier of the older V8 supercar series in Australia.
There's still some life left in that car, but here we go. This is part of the circuit that John Ray, the last 2 or 3 laps, has been suffering bad.
Cameron Jones, he's starting to really come on strong here in the late laps. Still the windscreen's on for Craig Corliss, so there's just a little bit of light rain at different parts of the circuit. Looks pretty dry here, but you can see a little bit of rain still on the lens. at ITM. That is turn number 6. Battles further back. There is Alan Ferguson in the 75. He's battling there with Malcolm Udy in the Dodge Viper V10.
Well, they're showing that chicane a lot of respect, aren't they? They're just tiptoeing their way through it.
Udy. Unique sounding Dodge Viper. Alan Ferguson being run by Triple X Motorsport this weekend as the last lap board comes out for John Ray. A charging Cameron Jones, narrowing the gap. He's making big gains here under brakes.
He is now. Cameron Jones be this close at this particular part of the track. When he gets to the chicane, turn 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, he is going to have a legitimate run at him here.
Ray runs the Americana hot rod events around New Zealand. It's on the side of the car along with Tenderlink. Cameron Jones not quite close enough at turn number 2.
No, but he's probably 10 car lengths closer than we've ever seen him through any other part of this race. So, what has he got? Now, is the yellow flag still out? The stationary yellow flag out for the Dobson car? Has that been removed? No, no sign of it. So, it's game on coming into the chicane.
Yeah, lap traffic coming up though. Green slate slowing down through to the chicane just in front. There's another car actually stopped off the exit.
Oh, he's got him. He's got a run on him here. Let's have a look.
Jones is right up in behind.
Maybe there is a yellow flag. Either way, they're past that. It doesn't matter anymore. Now,
Craig Corliss has made ground up.
Yeah, it's only because John Ray's slowing these other guys down. Now, this is the part of the track where John Ray's been suffering bad.
More lap traffic. Andy Greenslade and right in front of them in the Sonata Jag. He's already had a spin in the race. He moves over, does a great job.
Is he going to stay out of the way? No. What are you doing?
Cameron Jones gets balked in lap traffic.
Oh, you goose. You've just destroyed a good race here.
Oh, I don't know. Cameron Jones is coming back at him, though. Corliss goes around in the background. I think Craig got a little bit too excited on that run down to the flag. More lap traffic to contend with. As John Ray should take this one out. Cameron Jones in second, getting balked by lap traffic on the final lap. John Ray, DNF in race 1, wins race number 2. Cameron Jones in second in the turbocharged rotary-powered Camaro Trans Am. And it'll be a fair way back to third, and it won't be Craig Corliss at this moment because he's still trying to get back on track and causing a traffic jam over the back of the circuit.
Now, this is going to be a drag race as to who can get past him, because this is still for position here, of course.
Well, Ian Booth, if he can get by him, because third place still hasn't crossed the line. It was Craig Corliss. Tony Stewart's got nowhere to go in the Intergen car. There's Dwayne Carter. He's carrying a penalty from a false start.
It's like a comedy of errors.
Oh, Craig Corliss. He had third. He spun up with inside of the checkered flag. So the run to the line for third looks to be Ian Booth out of all of that. And he's had to literally come out of the car park to do it.
I don't think they had any idea that they were battling for the top 3.
Brian Gray in fourth, but John Ray taking the victory in race 2 for the GT1s here in Hamilton. Here's the replay. This will be Corliss going around on the curbs. Now, he was third and comfortably third by probably 20-odd seconds. And while he's trying to get that car gathered back up, everyone else behind him's had to stop and drive around him as we watch it again.
Got to do a 20-point turn on an active racing circuit.
Oh, so John Ray taking the victory here at Hamilton. John Ray with the victory. Cameron Jones in second, a fighting second. He just got balked in that last lap run in lap traffic. Ian Booth, he gets into the third position in the end, ahead of Brian Gray, Tony Stewart, Alan Ferguson completing the top 6.